You must learn to plan if you wish to be a leader. Where am I getting this information from? Am I just pulling it out of thin air? Let's go to our store real quick. When you go into our store, what you're going to see, and this is a basic e-commerce platform, you're going to see that we've got our library on here. So when you go to library, now I want you to know this is powered by Shopify. This is a trusted SSL. So if you're looking for books for bettering oneself, please check out the store. It's part of the 5P Inner Circle membership area. Click on there. You have numerous books, texts. I've read the vast majority of these. I am a consummate student. I study texts. One of the most recent books that I read actually was General James Mattis's book, but Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, if you've ever practiced Stoicism, which is something that is easy in concept and very difficult to master. But I told you I just recently read General Mattis's book, which is a fantastic book. Alexander Hamilton, another great Stoic leader of yesteryear. Gates of Fire by Stephen Pressfield, a fellow Marine. And I'm going through this library real quick because we're growing this. As I mentioned before, books are bettering oneself, where we are pulling information out of as far as influential leaders, influential texts that we are drawing inspiration from. I told you earlier about, as I said, Jim Mattis's most recent book, Call Sign Chaos, fantastic. Another great one, Sergeant to CEO. Fantastic by Sean Jensen, arguably one of the largest government contractors ran by a veteran. So, Sergeant to CEO, written by Sean Jensen, a Marine. George Will, Statecraft is Soulcraft. Why am I going through this? Because in the vast majority of these leadership texts that we're talking about, if you wish to be a leader, if you are an ambitious type of person and you wish to be a leader, then you need to learn how to plan. All right, and I could recommend every single one of these books. I do recommend every single one of these books. That is why we put them on here. Peddler's Prerogative by one of my former mentors, Dennis Ford, great for mapping out a company. Peter F. Drucker, if you're not already familiar with Peter Drucker, please study his management principles. Talks about knowledge workers and the importance of thought and putting people who understand critical thinking into a position to where they have the time and ability to be able to think. 0 to 1. Don't just come up with new things. Take two working things, bring them together into a transformative new thing. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. One of the greatest texts I've ever read through and had the ability to go through as a workbook. Check it out, Think and Grow Rich. The Intelligent Investor, Warren Buffett's mentor when he was going through school was Benjamin Graham, the Intelligent Investor. If you want to be like Warren Buffett, don't do everything Warren Buffett does. Study all of the things that Warren Buffett studied, and then you'll pick up the same mannerisms. So when we say that leaders need to learn how to plan, it's not just that you need to learn the structure of planning, it's that you need to be a consummate student. It means that you need to go out there and you need to study and you need to be able to rise up out of that level of incompetency that you might be in. You're a great practitioner. You have a wonderful skill set, but you need to be able to apply that skill set now as a leader. So if you stumbled across this and you happen to click start, it'll take you back over to our membership page. Be sure to join the 5P Inner Circle, where we have tons of offerings. As I've said, books for bettering oneself. We've got a whole host of information to provide you, the leader, with a whole host of knowledge, words of wisdom, other insights, to be able to go in here and gather additional information. Remember, if you're a leader, your people require you to plan for them. If you're a leader, you are serving the people that you are in charge of. When you are a member of the 5P Inner Circle, you are in our greater overall community, and we have the ability to bounce ideas and network with one another and what have you. So when I say expressly that you cannot be a leader unless you learn to plan, I mean it. and your people require you as a leader to learn how to plan effectively, be a member of the 5P inner circle, gain access to all of this knowledge and all of this wisdom.